Hi, I'm Alex from Brazil. You're watching Realistic Fishing. Keep it realistic.
Welcome back to Realistic Fishing. We're out here at the front end of Skeletor Park where the channel opens up into the main lake. We're going to throw the little swim bait around for a little while. Let's see if we can get a bite. I'm seeing signs of life in the vegetation anyway. Sort of, half alive. No bites yet. Nothing. Not even a bite. I still don't exactly understand how the fishing gets worse in April, even though the water is technically still warming up a bit. Maybe they're more sensitive to temperature changes the further we get into spring. I would think the fish are gung-ho right now, ready to feed. That is definitely not the case. And I'm fishing a pretty small lure. This is what, a 2-inch swim bait? No bluegill, no yellow bass, no crappie, no nothing. Honestly, it feels like an end of the world scenario. Like all the fish are just gone because they know something I don't. Kind of strange. Is that a bite? Just as I was saying something, I caught a fish. Let's get it in here. We got an aggressive bluegill that went for a swim bait. About a 7-incher here. All right, it's a start. Perhaps it's not the end of the world. 7-inch bluegill on a swim bait. I'm a bit surprised I haven't got a bass. Be it a yellow bass or a white bass or even a baby largemouth, a 1/4 pounder. No interest from bass. Well, it's not that I don't think they'd be interested, I just don't think they're here. A few more empty casts and I think I'm gonna go with a float rig and a gulp minnow or something like this. The fish out here just aren't aggressive enough to go for the swim bait. I found one bluegill so far. As impressive as that is, it's not enough to keep me fishing the swim bait. Well, let's get a float rig and a gulp minnow and see if we can eke out anything else over here at the front of Skeletor Park. Did anyone lose a shirt? Just asking. Just asking. All right, we're going with a trusty float rig and a gulp minnow. Got a BG1 jig head. Fish. Second fish of the day right here. Got this one on the float rig. We're fishing an ultralight float rig. I'll show you in a minute. There's a yellow. There's a yellow. Haven't seen you in a while. Some people call this a stripe. 8.5-inch stripe or yellow bass. And I'm fishing with that Shimano FX 1000 on a Shakespeare Micro Series ultralight setup. Let's see if we can find another fish. I've been watching the guy down here. I don't think I've seen him catch anything yet. He was here before I was. So I don't feel so bad with only 2 fish, but fish on. There's 3 fish. This one's pretty small, whatever it is. 6-inch bluegill. Fish number 3. We're grinding out here. We're grinding.
This is Addison, and we caught a fish. Keep it realistic.
I don't know if you can see them, but there are cormorants. A lot of cormorants, maybe 100 of them out here. I don't know if they're following a school of shad or if they're just gaggled up out there, but man, there's a lot of them. Come on, fish number 4. Got him. Got that one way out there. Not sure what we have here. Not very big, whatever it is. 7-inch bluegill. Good colors. This is a good looking fish. Nice. That's a nice one. Oh, that might have been a bite. Felt like it was moving off to the left. That's a big maybe though. Fish on. Good fight. What is this? All right, another yellow. Nice. Let's get a quick hand measurement. 8.5. That's my second 8.5-inch yellow bass today. Looks like the other guy down there might be giving up. If that's the case, I might go down that way and try a little further into the creek. Yeah, he's out of here. I don't think he caught enough fish to stay interested. Let's take a quick walk down that way, see if we can't eke out 1 or 2 more fish. Fish. Fish on. Feels like a good one. Good fight. Another yellow. Another 8.5-inch. Youch. Another 8.5-inch. Dang. Yellow. Look at him. Like a gangsta. I don't think so. Yep. 8.5-inch yellow. This one's a tough guy. Let's put my minnow back on the hook. It's a little bit torn up, but it's usable. Let's see if we can't get one more. Fish. Fish on. That was fast. I think we're going to go for even one more after this. 6-inch bluegill. Said, I want to be on the show. Keep it realistic. All right, one more. One more for real this time. Fish. Last one right here. Feels like a good one. Good fight. Another yellow. All right. Last fish of the day right here. Nice little stripe, 8 inches. If I was fishing for food, I wouldn't go hungry today. That's it, let's go. Getting windy. Well, we ended up doing all right, even though we got off to a slow start. On the swim bait, I caught one fish, a 7-inch bluegill. Then after switching to the Gulp minnow, we got a handful of bluegill and some yellow bass. It ended up being an okay day. Thanks for watching Realistic Fishing. Keep it realistic.